Hello and welcome to my another video. By the way, my name is Sincerely Opong from BS Ed English, and today's video we will going to tackle about the causative variables in second language acquisition. According to Krashen 1987, the true causative variables in second language acquisition derive from the input hypothesis and affective filter, the amount of comprehensible input the acquire receiver and understand and strength of the affective filter, or the degree to which the acquirer is open to the input. When we talk about the causative variables in second language acquisition, it is the comprehensible input and strength of the filter. People acquire second language when they obtain comprehensible input and when their affective filters are low. The input into the language acquisition devices, this is learning taking place. The input hypothesis is based on the following assumption. First, acquisition is more important than learning. Second, in order to acquire, there are two conditions that necessary. First, comprehensible input or the I plus 1. We acquire a bit beyond our current level, I plus 1. This is done with the help of context or extra linguistic information. When communication is successful, the input is understood and there is enough of I plus 1 will be provided automatically. Second, a low or weak affective filter to allow in. The affective filter hypothesis summarized the research, which the research has confirmed that a variety of affective variables to success in second language. So, when we say comprehensible input, language input that can be understood by listeners despite them not understanding all the words and structures in it. It is described as one level above that the learners if it can only just to be understood, while the affective filters learners' attitude that affect the relative success to second language acquisition. It includes motivation, self-confidence, and anxiety which influence language learning. To dig deeper the affective filter hypothesis, it is represent the quality of Krashen's view that a number of affective variables play facilitative role in second language acquisition. These variables include motivation, self-confidence, anxiety. Lower affective filter will go flutter. Krashen's claims that learners with high motivation, self-confidence, a good self-image, and a low level of anxiety are better provided for success in SLA. And now we are going to tackle language teaching, how foreign language provide edge in our career. That is why a lot of people wants to acquire second language. Now we have this language teaching. When we say language teaching, it is the instruction or teaching of any language within the system of education. So there's a question here. Language teaching, does it help? The classroom should help only the extent it supplies comprehensible input in an environment conducive to a law filter. This may indeed be its main function. It seems reasonable to hypothesize that the classroom should be especially valuable for beginners who cannot easily utilize the informal environment for input. So the answer is yes. Language teaching helps when is the main source of low filter comprehensible input that is for beginners and for foreign language students who do not have a chance to get the input outside the classroom. It will be of less help when rich source of input are available. If the researcher's literature supports this generalization, it confirms the generalization that language teaching helps second language acquisition when it supplies comprehensible input, which is the true cost of SLA. And when language teaching helped, Brewery 1978, Spanish is a second language among 920 Mexican children ages 4 to 5 or 12 discovers that language is acquired through formal instructions since the village school is the major source of comprehensible input and opportunities to use language outside the classroom were not plentiful. Chilhara and Aller, 1978, their subject were Japanese, studying English as a foreign language in Japan. A clear foreign language situation in which the classroom was the main, if not only source of comprehensible input. And lastly, when language teaching does not help, according to Fatman 1975 input, it can be hypothesized that they were getting comprehensible input from the school and playground and the extra input from the ESL class and did not make a difference. And Hale and Bodar 1970 filter, the first group, the no ESL class, actually made better progress in English than those who are enrolled to ESL class. And that would be all. Thank you for listening to my discussion.